Just following the route basically that the Welsh Guards took 75 years ago. Hopefully we'll make it.
Well, you're leading. You're the leader.
Bit of history with the Welsh Guards. I like the challenge as well.
So I enjoy cycling, and I thought to meet new people and see the sights.
I've been a Welsh Guardsman for over 30 years. I've taken part in my own operations, but I'm really interested in the operations of my forebears. So to do this in the name of rugby basically ticks every box.
It's one of the most remarkable events, I think, of the latter part of the war. The Welsh Guards take their tanks along the roads that our cyclists are travelling along, and they zip along there at about 40 miles an hour in their Shermans, and they get to Brussels, completely befuddling the Germans. It's an outstanding success.
And that's what this ride's about, celebrating this epic journey that the Welsh Guards took from Arras pretty much up to Brussels, to liberate Brussels in 1944.
You know, to hear about the phenomenal success story really of the Welsh Guards, progress into liberating Brussels, 120 miles in 2 days with only those 2 losses, and then, coming up to that memorial that was spotted, we didn't know about it.
Oh, no way.
A situation that happened unexpectedly on the back of retreating Germans, and they came across them, and there was a bit of a firefight, and fortunately none of the Welsh Guards' lives were lost. A couple of Germans, and unfortunately an innocent 9-year-old girl from the local community got killed in the firefight, and you just think it's just sometimes mind-blowing why these things happen.
It's even more humbling that these locals are putting out these memorials 125, 75 years later, and it still means something to them as well. So, you feed off of it from so many different avenues, where the local population are still respecting us for what happened in our history, and they still come out in their droves to support the military guys that we've got cycling with us.
Putting my military head on, what was evident was I'm really exposed. I'm only on a bicycle, and I'm only probably 6 foot up from the ground. You're in a tank, you're probably 12 foot up, so you're doubly exposed.
You don't have to be a Welsh Guard, you just have to have been in the military to appreciate what these people went through. Almost going into the unknown, driving down that road at between 20 and 40 miles an hour, not knowing what they're going to encounter. I just love trying to imagine what it was like then, because we've all been on operations, but they're all distinctly different.
It's such open countryside, and you just think it's quite awe-inspiring that they did this so quickly when they didn't know what was just down the road. It's all right for us, we're just following the traffic in front of us, not worrying about anything, just staying upright on 2 wheels.
Kind of emotional. You're going through them villages. You're looking around at points. You've got German defensive positions, and you can really feel the atmosphere as you're riding through.
The tanks weren't what they are today. Basically, they were just big clumps of tin. Wouldn't have been comfortable. Wouldn't have been clean. Wouldn't have been quiet. And then we finish at the end of the day. We have a shower, have a beer. They didn't have any of that.
Rugby in itself, it is very much a family spirit kind of game.
You can go to any rugby club in the world and you'll probably find a South African, an Aussie and a Welshman at least in any rugby club in the world.
And this is the power of rugby and what it brings, and the opportunity to celebrate these wonderful achievements in the rugby fraternity.